In circling formation, having space between your forces and distance between your forces and the opponent's forces. You need 2 core DPS to perform this formation. The distance could be customized based on your performance. It depends on how strong the enemy combo is and how strong your DPS output is. Luna, Troll Warrior, TB, DK, SF, they all could be. Right here I got 2 TBs as the main DPS, and you want to keep distance because to surround him while creating space between us. And this is the last round. Of course, his troop got lured into me while his backline is splitting fires by surrounding them while creating space between both armies, both troops, chess pieces. So this is the clip of him starting to doing the all-in corner, and while I didn't have time to respawn, I only put a couple up, and turns out it wasn't really efficient because before I was beating him while he was having a lineup, a single lineup formation, and yeah, right here he started to winning against me, and I knew that something need to change. He's countering me on formation now. So I thought, yeah, so if he went for all-in corner, maybe I should go for it too, so we create a huge space between us. So I drag all my troops in the back left corner as the Tidehunter on the front, Luna in the middle as the damage dealer, and 2 mages on the back with Troll Warrior on the TA on both sides for sustained damage. Then I realized no, because I have Tidehunter. If I put this Tidehunter on the bottom left, it's not gonna stun anybody, and he just died before he even used anything, and I lost this round. Most importantly, because most of my troops are ranged, so they are not going to be moving forward as much as the Tidehunter and the Goblin Alchemist do. So all my troops will be back into a corner, and he has things such as Shadow Shaman and Quinka, which is gonna all into my troops which are all in the corners, which is a horrible idea. So I switched to a single line-up formation, but way behind, so I can lure him since I got all the ranged. And it turns out wasn't really bad, but it's kind of a 50-50 since my initial damage didn't really start out, and their tanks are all in my backlines. Then at the end I decided to switch to the surrounding formation, which is parallel, which is having my front line parallel against his front line, but creating spaces while making 2 separate forces so that his spells will not hit off mine, and it worked out pretty well. By having Luna on the right as the core and Troll Warrior SF on the left as core damage, while creating a line between them, the enemy's spell are going to be hitting only one side of my troops, so which leaving the other side healthy and not getting CC'd, silenced whatsoever. The reason of why this formation is so strong against the all-in corner is because our front lines are paralleled, but I'm gonna lure his troops into mine instead of getting my troops into him, so that I can focus fire before him getting upper hand.